Ladies and gentlemen, you are here with Code Purpose, and today we are going to do our second video of the series Structural Programming using C language. And we are going to solve the same exercise which we solved in the last video, but we are going to spice it up a little and do it with arrays. So let's quick remind ourselves what the exercise wanted. We will need a natural number n, and we will need to input n integers. Then we will need to find the difference between two numbers. In this case, 10, then we put 10 numbers, then the biggest differences is 10 and 1, 10 minus 1 is 9, and the biggest difference is 9. So let's get to it. Now we will need integer and max. We will need to read n. Then we will need an array. Then we are going to start reading. Integer I is equal to 0, I is lower than n, incremented by 1, model D, A of I. Now we are going to assign a value to our max, which will be equal to ABS of A of 0 minus A of 1. Now, the reason why I used ABS is when we are going to subtract the numbers 1 minus 2, instead of 1 minus 1, we will get 1. So that's what our ABS is going to do. Now we will need nested loops. Integer is equal to 0 is lower than n, I plus plus. We will need another loop. J is equal to 0 is lower than n. J plus plus. And now the reason why we used nested loops is because the first loop is going to take our first number, and the next loop is going to walk us through all the other numbers. Then once we are done with the first number, our first loop will go to the second number and check the second number with all the numbers after that, and the third number with all the numbers after that, etc., etc. Now we will need a temporary variable, which is going to be equal to ABS of A of I, like I said, minus A of J. Now we will need a condition. If the temporary variable is bigger than our max, then let max be our new I'm sorry, I wrote new, be our new temp. Now let's just print it right quick. Use printf. Let me copy the text. Model D and use max. Now let's test it. And our biggest difference is 9. Now let's copy the code and check it with all the other test cases. First save, then we test it. There you go, guys. We did our exercise even with arrays. That's a big step for us. Leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time.